Halsey opened up about struggling to have a child in a letter to Vogue that was published Friday. The singer-songwriter, who uses both she/her and they/them pronouns, wrote openly about the health struggles that nearly ended their life. Many people have asked me if, since carrying a child to term after years of struggling to do so, I have reconsidered my stance on abortion, they wrote in the piece. The answer is firmly no. In fact, I have never felt more strongly about it. They continued by talking about the 3 miscarriages they suffered before finally giving birth to their son Ender last year. They share Ender with their partner, Olive Faden. My abortion saved my life and gave way for my son to have his, the Sing 2-star wrote. Every person deserves the right to choose when, if, and how they have this dangerous and life-altering experience. I will hold my son in one arm, and fight with all my might with the other. She said she had miscarried 3 times before my 24th birthday and said it seemed a cruel irony that I could get pregnant with ease but struggled to maintain a pregnancy. They continued, one of my miscarriages required aftercare, a gentle way of saying that I would need an abortion, because my body could not terminate the pregnancy completely on its own and I would risk going into sepsis without medical intervention. During this procedure, I cried. I was afraid for myself and I was helpless. I was desperate to end the pregnancy that was threatening my life. She went on to say that she had completely written out what should be done with her organs in the event of her death. I was prepared for the worst, they wrote. I gave detailed instructions regarding the donation of my organs should I die or be declared brain dead, meaning if my heart beat on but my brain wasn't functioning, the state would have permission to cut into my warm and still flush flesh and take my organs to save other lives. How funny that while my own heart would amount to nothing more than a series of involuntary movements on an operating table, a beating heart in my womb could mean I couldn't consent to saving my own life. Halsey has publicly championed abortion rights since the Supreme Court overturned the 1973 decision Roe v. Wade in a 6-3 decision last week. They had a fiery response to fans who left their concert in Phoenix, Arizona on Sunday after the singer gave a passionate speech about abortion rights on stage. The hitmaker later replied to a follower who tweeted that the amount of people who walked out of Halsey's show at the Auction Pavilion Amphitheater following their remarks was sickening. Downside of doing outdoor venues, no door to hit them on the way out, Halsey wrote, adding a hand-waving emoji. In a video from the concert shared by Twitter user @SteveXFK, Halsey was seen walking across the stage as they implored their fans to take action after the United States Supreme Court's Friday ruling that overturned the landmark Roe v. Wade decision on abortion rights. I look at every single one of you and I don't ever want you to ever be in a situation where you won't have access to that, the pop star said. Some of the people I'm looking at right now are going to need an abortion one day, and you deserve that. Whether it's a life-threatening situation or it's not, you deserve it. And here in Arizona, you guys gotta promise me that you're gonna do that work so that the person to the left of you and to the right of you has that right for the rest of their lives. Upon seeing that some of the attendees were heading for the exits, Halsey waved in the shooing motion and called out, "If you don't like it, you can go home right now. I don't care. If you don't like it, I don't know why you came to a Halsey concert."